Hey, what's up, guys? Back once again with this is the part two on 5 tips on how to grow or how to start automotive or body shop. You know, even a custom shop, even a motorcycle shop. I think you can apply these tips to any kind of business that you have if you're just trying to start off that business. So look, but first of all, hold on real quick, guys. I need y'all. Because look, when I look at the graph, when I go to the who's your demographic or who's watching your channels or whatever, right on YouTube, 98% of the people watching are not subscribers. What the heck? So man, come on, man, subscribe, show me some love, man. Let's grow this channel. Like I said, my main purpose of this channel is to just share, some of the obstacles I've been through, some of the challenges, some of the setbacks, some of the failures that I've been through in business, and how I was able to get to this point in life. And basically, I'm not even I'm just at a certain level right now. I'm not even at the peak level yet. So as we progress, like you're going through it with me. And so a lot of the stuff that I'm sharing with you is real stuff that I apply in today's modern business world, right? So check it out. Number one is going to be hiring people, right? So, of course, the ultimate goal whenever opening a business is like, man, I can't wait till I hire people, right? I can't wait till I can hire more people, right? Well, hiring people is also a job, and it can get very frustrating because, you know what, when I talk to a lot of other shop owners, the first thing they say, man, no one wants to work. No one wants to work, right? And so I asked them, I said, well, do you have like a hiring process, or like, how do you select people, or like what? And so like, man, I don't if someone wants to come work, I'll just let them work. And, and most of the times, they'll last for a little bit and they'll leave. Well, a lot of times, you got to do a little bit of research, and you got to understand who that person is, because that person's going to have certain personality types. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? Are they teachable? Do they want to learn? Do they want to grow? What kind of bad habits do they have? Because look, you can't expect to hire someone and them not to bring their personality or their bad habits with them. Like you have to really look at the person and say, okay, you know what? Is this someone that I really can work with? Because if you take the time, a lot of times all you got to do is spend some time and talk to the person. Ask them, what they do on the weekend. Ask them, what do they feel their weaknesses are? What do they feel their strengths are? Ask them about any. Do they like confrontation? Because some guys will be like, yeah, you know what? Like they'll start to tell you stories about how maybe they worked with someone else, or how they got in an argument with a coworker somewhere else, and that's going to be a pattern, right? So another thing too is like, if that person is always talking bad about the past employer, if all they do is talk bad about the past employer, or they talk bad about someone else, or they talk bad about another business, you know what? More than likely, they're going to talk bad about you. So you got to make sure you cut your ties and say, you know what? I really prefer not to do this. Thank you, but no thank you, right? That's what you got to say. Some of the things you can do, like I said, is ask questions. Really ask and try to understand who the person is, what motivates them. See if there's someone that is looking just for a quick buck, or someone that actually wants to learn. Have clear expectations, man. It doesn't matter if you're working at your house, if you're doing side jobs and you need help. Hey, man, lay some ground rules, man. Say, hey, man, we can make some good money, but this is kind of what I expect, man. I expect you to show up. I expect you not to clean up after yourself. I expect you to respect my tools. I expect you to respect my house. I expect you not to whatever you expect, just share those expectations. You know what I mean? And it kind of sets some ground rules. And what happens is, like, from at the beginning, they're gonna decide if they want to meet those expectations. You got to set some rules. If you don't set rules, then anything goes. And maybe that's why it's not working out for you. Number two, number two is going to be very important. I need y'all to stay to number 5, because number 5 is going to be like the golden nugget. It's going to be like the golden egg. You're going to be like, man, that's deep stuff. So check it out. Number 2 is going to be meeting and planning, right? It doesn't matter if you're doing, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're working from home. It doesn't matter if you have 3 people. It doesn't matter if you have 2 people. It doesn't matter if it's you and someone else. Spend some time and have a meeting. Say, hey guys, what are we doing on this vehicle? What are we doing this week? What do we want to accomplish this month? Have a plan. Just have. Okay, this is the way it works, guys. Look, and when I share this with you, it's gonna make a lot of sense. Whenever you show up to your business and you're a technician, maybe it's your first time opening a business, you have no business skills, and you're just showing up, what happens is you automatically go into tactical mode. You go into reaction mode. You're just trying to like fix things. You're just kind of moving. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And you feel real busy, but it wasn't really that productive as it could have been. And you might at the end of the day, you're like, man, you know what? I'm tired, but it really feels like I didn't get nothing accomplished. That could be because you were just reacting on everything throughout the day. You're just reacting. You're not being proactive and focusing on what really needs to be done. And so that's when planning comes into effect, because this is the way it works. Once you come up with a plan, then you come up with the strategy, and then you come up with tactics to work the strategy to accomplish the plan. The plan is the goal, right? Boom, there it is. That's the layout right there. So meeting is going to be very important. If you could, make sure your meetings are consistent. Don't just have a meeting every once in a while. Don't just have a meeting whenever you feel it's necessary. Meetings are basically to plan your attack, or plan your goal, plan what you're going to do, figure out who's going to do what, and then y'all go execute it, right? The other purpose of meetings is to get everybody back on track, because we get so busy with work, everybody kind of gets off track. So you need to stop and you got to do a reset. You say, okay, guys, let's do a reset real quick, because we're getting off track. We're getting all kind of scattered everywhere. We're getting too messy. Let's regroup and let's clean up. Let's freshen up. Let's wash our face, and we'll come back stronger. That's gonna be number 2. Number 3 is energy level, right? As your business starts to grow, you're gonna need to have energy, because you're gonna start to encounter more problems. You're gonna have to start to solve more problems. You're gonna have to start to deal with conflict. You're gonna start to have to deal with setbacks, failures, financial situations. You're gonna have to start to deal with this stuff. And if you're not mentally energized up here, you're gonna be stressed out. And when you get stressed out, you actually become very, very weak in problem solving. It's just true, because of stress. Whenever you stress, I believe you're releasing cortisone, and that stress that's like a chemical that doesn't allow you to be creative, because in order to solve problems, you got to be creative. So if your energy sucks, then you're not going to be able to solve those problems, and then you're probably going to fail. That's why most businesses fail, because they might have poor diets. That's what it comes down to. So look, these are some of the things you can do. Stay hydrated, man. Drink some water. Drink plenty water. Try to get with some alkaline water, some good water. Don't just drink tap water. Just try to get something with a real high pH level. Stay high on protein, right? So my trainer, he said, you know what, you should be eating the same amount of protein as your body weight, right? So I weigh 185. I fluctuate from like 175 to like 180. I haven't been at 185 for a while. So right now I'm at 175. My body fluctuates, because you lose about 5 pounds. You have about 5 pounds of water weight. So the best time to weigh yourself is in the morning, when you're really dehydrated and you kind of get an accurate weight on your body. But anyway, that's beside the point. It's going to be water, protein, exercise, is to get the blood flowing, get everything flowing. The protein is going to be very important. Make sure that throughout the day you're drinking water. You're eating some high protein stuff. Stay away from the fat. Stay away from the carbs. And what you'll see is you'll start to see your energy level rise. And when your energy's up, you have more emotional energy to solve more problems. So you'll be able to deal with more situations throughout the day. So that's going to be very important. That's number 3. Number 4, family and friends, no más, no more, nada, nada. I would stay away from doing family and friends because at the end of the day, you do need to make a profit. You do need to make sure that it's not gonna be like do a favor for me. I'm your brother. I'm your sister. We're related. What's up? Hook me up. Discount. And you're trying to jump through all these hoops to give them a discount. At the end of the day, you might end up losing on those jobs because, they're expecting not to pay anything, but they're expecting you to do the best work you've ever done in your whole life. And if it's not the best work you've ever done in your whole life, they're gonna be mad and it's gonna cause problems. And you're gonna be like, man, I wish I would never done this. So stay away from family and friends. Just say no. Say, man, you know what? Thank you, but no, thank you. I just don't want to do it, man. I value our relationship. I value our family more than anything. So let's try to stay away from that. Then number 5, this is the one, man. This is the one. Before I share number 5, I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to share. I need y'all to do something, man. Take an action. Take some massive action and hit the subscribe button. And number 5 is going to be, look, this is going to be very, very important. Every time, and this applies like in life in general, because you can apply it for sure in business, but also in life. So every situation that you encounter, 3 things you gotta take in consideration. Okay, how much time is this gonna cost me? How much money is it gonna cost me? And how much emotional energy is it gonna cost me? Because look, this is strong stuff here, man. Because look, we've done some jobs where, maybe the job is about, a minor job, maybe like $1,200 job, right? $1,200 insurance claim, right? And let's just say it's all replacement parts, and it only pays maybe, 1.5 labor to replace the part, and you're gonna make the labor plus a little bit of markup, right? But in order to make that $1,200, you have to deal with the representative of the insurance company or whoever for a whole week. And throughout that whole week, it took you maybe like 6-7 phone calls. Maybe you had to follow because they never got back with you. Maybe just a mess. Like maybe they I don't know. What you kind of imagine, right? Say whatever can go wrong might go wrong, right? So you have to make that call early in the thing, right? For example, I know that there's certain insurance companies that we would not deal with because they're just a mess. Like for example, we did this supplement. A supplement is when you have additional damage. Supplement was for $5,000, right? Man, this guy wouldn't answer the phones. He took forever. He said, yeah, I'll do it tonight. He never did it. Took maybe like a month, right? Finally, he's like, oh man, you know what? I totally forgot. Let me get on it right now. And so we say, you know what? Moving forward, we're going to be very cautious of doing jobs with this insurance company because the way they dealt with it in the past, it took a lot of emotional energy because, you're having to deal on the phone, you're getting mad, you're arguing, and you're saying, man, like, what's taking so long? And so your emotions go up, and it wastes energy, man. So look, before you go into any job, big jobs, custom jobs, insurance claims, say, okay, how much time, money, and emotional energy is this probably going to cost me? Because if it's gonna cost you more of this than you're gonna profit, then you might just want to say, hey man, sorry, but no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm gonna pass on this job. hey, no hard feelings, man, and you just move on, and you move on to the next job. I guarantee that just applying those 3 things before you take on a job. How much time, how much money is it going to cost me, and how much emotional energy, okay? Because look, if you have a poor diet, you probably have 0 emotional energy. If you get mad real easy, if you're like, man, you know what? If a customer gets in my face, they don't want to get in my face. If you have that means you have a short temper. That means that you should probably really consider those 3 things before you do a job. But hey guys, I wanted to share those 5 things. Like I said, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, say, hey Stan, I wish you would talk more about this. I wish that you would share some more about this side. I wish you would share some more about, if there's one of these topics that really interests you, say, hey Stan, can you go deeper into that topic? I want to hear more. Hey guys, till next time, y'all have a great weekend.